YPF 16 LLC versus Christina Morgan and Terry Jones.
David Fanter on behalf of the plaintiff.
Christina Morgan?
Christina Morgan's present.
All right. I need a camera, ma'am, if you could.
I'm getting it on right now. Good evening, Your Honor.
Oh, there you are.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Okay. Pardon?
Say good morning, Your Honor.
Oh, good morning to you. All right. Mr. Fanter, what's the claim in this case?
She has made a very, very significant payment, and their balance is down to $268, which is basically $80 in late fees and $188 in court costs. So her balance is exactly $368.
Get out.
Okay. So, Ms. Morgan, how are you going to get that balance that's left? How are you intending on trying to get that paid? It looks like you got everything but late fees and court costs.
Okay, so here's the thing, Your Honor. Not to be difficult this morning, but I work with a program you may know, rapid rehousing, and the situation is very sticky, and I don't know how to really go about it because the thing about it is the late fees that they're talking about that I owe is a portion that rapid rehousing was supposed to pay. Actually, my rapid rehousing case manager is on the Zoom with us right now, actually. But as far as my knowledge, from my property manager's mouth, the $80 was an application fee that was not paid, which I'm not understanding how, because the program pays the application fee. They're saying that the only one was paid, which was for me, and the other one for Terry Jones was not paid. And that's very crazy to me. But the thing about it is they're saying the application fee was $80, when in actuality that application fee was only $40, and it was paid at the time of the before we even signed the lease, or got like from when the first amount was paid. And then if they're saying that it's late fees, my property manager also told me that there's late fees that shouldn't even be charged to me because the rent was not
Ms.
late.
Ms. Morgan, hold on a minute. All right. I'm hearing you. All right. But I just want to make sure I'm catching everything. Is Miss French here with you? Is that?
Yeah, Your Honor, I'll make this easy. I'll waive the $80 if they pay the court costs.
And the court costs are how much?
And that's another thing, Your Honor.
188.
Okay.
And that's
Go
another
ahead, Ms.
thing.
Morgan.
The thing about it being with the court costs is, from the beginning, my property, who I leased from, the company, they changed from Red Shield to MTH, just like earlier someone said. But Rapid Rehousing had been paying their portion to the Red Shield account this whole time. So MTH didn't do the due diligence of looking through the system and figuring out that the account was being paid. So it really should have never went to court to begin with, honestly, is what I'm saying. Because it's literally not on me as to why, like, we were paying our portion. You feel me? I was paying my portion and Rapid Rehousing was paying their portion. MTH had access to that Red Shield account the entire time.
That is true, Your Honor.
What is true?
She came into our rapid rehousing program in December. We paid her first month's rent security deposit that was paid to Red Shield. We paid January, February, and March rent for her. And then after that, we paid 75% and she paid her portion. So her rent has been paid. They just didn't cross-check the ledgers between both companies, Red Shield and MTH, to see that we had been paying Red Shield until we got notification that we needed to pay somebody else for her rent.
Gotcha. Okay, I got it. Mr. Frantera, you know anything about that? Because I'm just saying what they're saying to me on the surface kind of makes sense, particularly if it's paid, because this complaint came in saying that she owed almost $5,200.
Right, and I'm looking at payments on April 1st of $438, and then payment on April 1st of 1317 and 1755. Were those payments made on April 1st? Or were those, I mean, what I'm hearing them saying is they were already paid and then not applied.
That's what she's saying. They were paid, but they were being paid to Red Shield. Wherever there was a switch, they didn't check that the whatever account it was, they didn't get it. Because if what Ms. French is saying is true, and I don't have a reason to doubt her, I don't think she'd be here this early in the morning trying to stare at me, trying to tell me something. But if they paid it each month, somebody didn't check something because she would have never had a $5,000 balance.
And I agree with that, but I think because I do see on the ledger that there was a $3,400 payment previously made to the owner that never got applied, but there was still a balance owing to.
That was the balance for, it was two different accounts. MTH had an account that they created for me when they took over, and Red Shield had an account. We only had access to pay the Red Shield account the entire time. Around the 1st of April is when I sat down with Sierra, the property manager, and she went through and made the corrections within the system and checked it and did the investigation on MTH's part.
How much did
that's why you see all those payments.
Miss Morgan, no, I know you got something to tell me. It's going to be okay. This is going to be okay. This is just a matter of who's paying it. I mean, because quite frankly, based on what I'm hearing, Mr. Fantera, I'll give you the adjournment to check into it, but I'm inclined to dismiss the case because I don't know that. I think it was paid. I think I'm not even going to call it an accounting error. It's just it wasn't put over onto the ledger from another company. And I think what Ms. Morgan was telling me, although she was trying to tell me real forcefully because she didn't think I believe her, but I believe her.
No, I'm sorry, Your Honor. You know me. I'm kind of just aggressive. I'm sorry.
You're okay, Ms. Morgan.
I don't even want to be here this morning. I ain't been in court in over 4 years.
I'm just teasing you, Ms. Morgan. Don't even worry about it. But I think she's right that had everything happened like it should, they would have never brought her to court.
Your Honor,
there would be no court costs.
Your Honor, I'll dismiss the case and zero out the account. Are they okay with understanding where they have to pay rent going forward?
I think so. Okay.
All right, I'll do that.
So, Miss Morgan, you win.
Thank you. Finally.
Okay. All right. Case is dismissed.
First time I heard you say that, Your Honor.
Pardon?
First time I heard you say that, case dismissed.
Oh, no. I do it all the time. Don't even try it.
I'm saying to me specifically.
To you. Okay. Case is dismissed. Both you and Ms. French have a wonderful weekend, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You too, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. 103 South Huron versus Mario Mann.
Good morning, Your Honor. David Fantera on behalf of the plaintiff.